Yo, well, hello, my fellow peeps. Today we have a special guest, and we are going to introduce you right now to him. Let me bring him on real quick.
Yo, what's up, guys? What's going on? How you doing, man?
Man, I've been doing great. And how have you been with your channel so far?
I've been doing good, man. I've been doing good. Trying to make videos mostly once a week. If I have time, I'll try to do two a week. But keeping up with YouTube is like my main priority. But work and being with my family, my fiance, my cat. It's living life. Enjoying life is number one.
Yeah, family always comes first, man, over anything, jobs or anything. But can't lose your job either. That's one thing I learned. Can't you gotta also work too as well to make a living.
I know at one point when I was getting demonetized, I was so focused with YouTube, like I had to check myself. I was like so focused with YouTube. People were like, dude, like you can't just worry about YouTube all the time. Like we don't want to hear about YouTube anymore. And I was like, look, like I'm gonna focus on YouTube, but like a lot of people are tired of hearing about it. Like at my job and everything.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It is because I've actually lost myself in my YouTube as well one time, but I kind of like realized a lot of new stuff and learned or watched a lot of motivational videos, and it kind of made me realize a whole lot of new stuff that I should have understood and learned.
Yeah, what I've realized, I watched one of those motivational videos that you sent in your YouTube group the other day, and it started off my day in such a positive way, and I was so thankful that you sent it. And a lot of people might not like those motivational videos, but I really did, and it really made my day a lot better. So thank you for sending that.
Uh,
Um, Appreciate that.
and it's no problem. Every day I started watching those, and I'm like, dude, man, I have like three more I gotta post in there. They're not very emotional, but they're a lot of very motivational. Like, it's been brightening me up in a lot of my days and stuff like that. I'm like, damn. And those pictures I sent out every day, every mornings, man, that's just kind of like I think about it, even the questions of the day, because I learned that you have to always constantly ask yourself questions to make sure you don't lose reality on top of work, of you achieving
Yeah.
your goals.
Yeah, man. You got to have a motivation for what you do, and that question helps yourself realize why you do it, and keeps yourself in check, and keeps yourself focused, and that's a good thing.
And then also, I've noticed too a lot of the times, like that YouTubers tend to break up relationships and a lot of stuff like that, or they're fake relationships, and they lose. I guess they lose relationships because of they focus too much on YouTube. They forget about their significant other. There's a lot of things that they got to realize. Like also they got their family. Like That's why I started. That's why I started the little group. Road to success. That's my determination right there.
Yeah, I could definitely understand that because a lot of the times, my fiance wants to do stuff and I just have so much on my plate. I have a lot of videos I have to edit and I still haven't finished them. And I have to make time for everything. And how do you really find time to do everything? You can't. And it's time management. And, I see Mel and how he does things. He wakes up early, and I really want to do what he does, but I don't know how he wakes up so early, man.
Yeah, that's another thing. That is another thing that we have to make sure start doing. Like start getting up early because that's another big factor. Big factor with like success in YouTube and moving forward in life.
Yeah, you either wake up early or you stay up late. And it's like I wake up at 3 a.m. for work. I'm a truck driver. So during the week, I'm up at 3 a.m. every single day. So during the weekends, I like to sleep a little late so I can catch up. But unfortunately, if I want to do this, I'm going to have to start waking up early on the weekends too. And if I really have something like a deadline that I have to hit, I will wake up early. Like I had to make the Whitestone Dome video a few weeks ago, and I did wake up early, and I, got right on the grind to do it because the company sent me out the product and they were waiting for me to send the video. So I had to wake up early to do that. And when a company sends me a product and I tell them I'm going to make a video, there's, a fire burning inside me, and, I want to make that video. It's exciting to me. I love making YouTube videos. It's a fun thing for me, whether or not my channel is monetized or not.
Yeah, like I always tell everybody, man, the only success for everything, no matter what, hardware, software, or whatever it is, it's all about patience. You got to be very patient with everything you do. That is the success right there.
Yeah, man, it takes a lot of patience. Sometimes you think a video might be interesting to some people, or sometimes you think your channel might be interesting. It might not. It might not come across right away to people, or sometimes a video might not hit right away. I uploaded a video, and 3 months later, it had 17,000 views, and some were negative comments, some were positive, but it just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta have that negativity in order to succeed in something. Because without that, man, you can't really move forward.
Yeah, man, it's a crazy, crazy place right now, YouTube. So you really just, I suggest if anyone wants to get into it right now, that you just, you really just have that patience, and just start with what you have. Like I've heard you say, like if you see what I bought right now is a 4K webcam, and you don't need a 4K webcam. You can start off with a 720p webcam. Most people don't have the internet power to push out a 4K band. They don't have the bandwidth to push out 4K anyways. In the apartment that I'm living right now, I don't have the bandwidth to push out the 4K image streaming anyways.
Yeah,
If I record, edit, and upload it, I can push it out, because I've, edited it and recorded it. But streaming, you can only, the quality of streaming is very low, so
yeah,
if you're planning on streaming, you don't need a crazy webcam.
yeah, definitely, man. You like me, all this equipment that I had at starting off, the desktops I have right now, that one I'm streaming with, and several other devices I had, they were pretty much just given to me, webcams. So it's like stuff I didn't even own. But now actually I own a lot of the equipment because my laptop messed up. My laptop, I just got a Mac. I just got a brand new G7X. I got tripods. When I do skits, I'm about to buy a new webcam eventually, within the coming weeks.
Yeah, G7X. Who makes the G7X?
I think it was the Canon,
It's a
Canon PowerShot.
Canon G7X. That's a DSLR.
No, it's not it's not a DSLR. It's just like a regular like a point and shoot.
Yeah, so that shoots like 1080p.
It's a 1080. It does 1080p. If I'm
Cool,
correct.
cool. Yeah,
60
so
60 FPS. So that's what I
nice.
record with.
Nice, man. So that takes up your game to a whole new level, right?
Compared to what I had before, the other one was a 1080p, 30 frames per second, but it really, really sucked because since I broke it, it never stayed the same.
Yeah, you gotta be really easy with what you have. I mean, I the the only way that I could shoot was my fiance actually bought me a camcorder for Christmas. My first YouTube camera, it was a Canon 1080p camcorder, and it was really bad in low light, but I started shooting YouTube with that. And a lot of my videos, I started out making vaping videos, which I deleted a lot of them because YouTube demonetized them. So I just figured I would delete them. But I moved into tech because I realized I was buying all this stuff anyways. So I realized I wanted to learn more about tech, and I had a lot of love for tech, and people told me that I was really good with it, but I knew that I needed to learn more about it. So I figured I would take some classes and learn more about it, and that's really what interests me. So that's how I got into this. I never went to school for IT. I never had a job in IT. I worked for T-Mobile for a few months, but I quit very quickly. I did not enjoy it.
Yeah, that's a journey, man. A journey. Me, I started off with the power. I didn't start off with the G7X. I started off with the Canon S7000, and that one was really, really horrible with the graphics, the not the graphics, but with the audio and the low lighting. It was pretty bad in certain areas. And I was like, I wanted to upgrade to the G7X, but I couldn't. I couldn't afford it. I was like, you know what? I could wait. I had a Windows computer. I had so much stuff like rendering. I had to factory reset my laptop multiple times because I would mess it up so much of all
Oh
the
yeah.
rendering. I corrupted the OS so bad for all the rendering and a lot of stuff over time. Like you mess it up. So I was kind of like, damn. So and then I got when I only had the camera for like 3 or 4 weeks. That's the sad part. I had the camera for 3 to 4 weeks, and I accidentally when I had it, I smashed it on my arm. It went behind, and I sat down. I pushed the lens all the way in. So I sent it in for repairs. Got it back about a month and a half later, and it just kept messing up after that. So just recently I replaced it, and like I said, I reported the same issue over and over again. Best Buy didn't want to replace it for me, so I just
Wow.
and they didn't want to fix. They couldn't fix it. They kept on saying, "Oh, we fixed it. We've changed the motherboard. We changed the lens again. We changed the things. We tightened the screws. They changed so much things in it within all the 3 or 4 repairs, and it's always came back the same.
Did you
Never.
buy a Best Buy replacement plan for it, or was it just a
I
regular warranty?
I bought the whole 3 or 4 years warranty.
So
It was gonna.
if they can't fix it after a certain number of times, they have to give you your money back.
Well, here's the thing: is on that. I told them I sent it in several times. Just like, sorry, sir, we cannot replace it. We don't do that. You have to follow our procedures. We can't replace it whenever you want. We have
Yeah.
to follow it. Our tech has to do it, not us. So I was like, wait a minute. I was like, that y'all told me like y'all could replace it for me. The manager, I talked to a manager, which I
Yeah.
always suggest whenever you have warranty and stuff like that, um, always keep your receipts. Always know who you talk to, and always make sure you get like a ID, a staff ID number. Make sure you talk to a manager. They promise you something. Make sure you get the information. So because like me, I didn't have the money at the time for the G7X. I just went back recently. I had to argue with several people because they told me we're not giving you the money. We're not gonna get you a new camera. You have to send it back in. I'm like, I'm not sending it in. I'm gonna go ahead and break the camera. I'd rather break the camera and buy a new one. And they were like, well, I'm gonna document that. I was like, I don't care. Document it. Do whatever y'all want. I don't care.
Wow. That's
And
crazy.
And so I drove all the way to another Best Buy, and I told them, and they said the same. You're like, we can't. Let's see what we could do. Like he started looking at it. He ran into the issue several times. Then I showed him, well, here's a paper I had from the last person I talked to. He looked at it. I told him that guy right there told me that he was going to replace it for me. He looked at it with a supervisor of the Best Buy, and he says, you know what? He didn't even say a word. Get him his money back. Easy as that. I never had no problems on top of that. They gave me my
Yeah.
money. I got my G7X. I walked out of there all happy.
That's what they should have done in the first place, especially when you went out of your way to purchase that extended warranty. That's what Best Buy usually offers with their service warranties. That's kind of what you expect when you buy an extended warranty, especially from a place like Best Buy. I mean, that's why they offer those type of plans. And with the cameras, it's a little bit different because a camera is one of those things where they make you pay restocking fees if there's any problems with them. So they do give you a little bit of a hard time if you try to return them. But if you bought the plan, they shouldn't have gave you any problems. That's when you either talk to somebody above them or you just go to a different store. I mean, I've had a lot of problems with Best Buy in the past, and you just go to a different store. That's the good thing about Best Buy is you can always just go to a different store because they're a chain store. But I've heard some rumblings about Best Buy running into financial problems because of obviously Amazon, and Amazon seems to be killing every other business in the world, which sucks because I mean I do like Amazon, but if they're killing every other store, I'm not digging that.
Yeah, makes sense.
Amazon seems to be like the king of everything. You know, they're opening grocery stores. They're, you know, everyone, they want you to buy everything off Amazon. They're even getting like a key to your house. I don't know if you've seen this. I don't know how you feel about it if you have seen it, but they have like those Ring video doorbells, and the delivery driver will come to your house, and there's a camera in the front of your house and the inside of your house. And when the driver comes to your house and you're at home, he scans the entry and the door opens automatically. He drops the package inside your house and then he leaves. And when you come
Wow.
home, yeah, when you come home, you can review the footage of the guy dropping the package.
When did this start?
They were testing it in a few different places. I'm not sure if it tested well or whatever, but it's very strange.
That is strange and it's
Yeah,
crazy. I don't know if I want that.
but I don't know, man, because like I've had packages stolen. I don't know if you probably didn't see it, but I had my phone stolen before I got my new phone. I had my phone stolen. I just moved into a new apartment in October, and then my phone got stolen. So I had to put a camera outside my window because I had to have a replacement phone sent to me, and it took me like 2 months of arguing with this company to send me a new phone. They finally sent me a new phone, and it got stolen from the porch. So it was like a big mess. So, you know, if Amazon could come in my house, that wouldn't happen. So,
Yeah, true, definitely. It makes sense because like me, since I live in an apartment complex, second story, and then I have several suspicious activities nearby, including homeless people live right down just right next to the parking lot. They live right next to in the creek, so
mm,
they walk into a complex and they sleep on in front of the doors. They sleep around in they it's freaking crazy. Like you imagine that them doing the package, stealing the package, and they could sell it.
yeah, that's
Whatever.
very uncomfortable. I'm glad that that doesn't happen around
So,
here, man. That's uncomfortable.
and especially the thing that has happened recently about packages. I don't know if you heard on the news. It was like a big thing here in Austin. They were putting bombs in the packages. So there was
Yes. So when people pick them up, they explode.
yeah, or
Or
open them and stuff like that.
oh, you mean like actual bomb?
And
Oh,
actual
yes,
bombs,
yes,
like people will
yes.
open it. They actually did several here. I don't know if two people got killed or they got seriously injured. I really don't know the whole story about it.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's so scary, man. The world is such a scary place, man. I'll tell you. It's like it's insane. That's why I like to be in like my little bubble, you know. I like to stay in my house and like chill out, make videos and like, you know, I like having my little family, you know, like my cat and my fiance. I go to work and I stay home and you know, I like my friends and you know, I don't like to go too many places. It's
Yeah,
scary.
that's
It's
it.
scary.
It's kind of crazy, man. So, well, what kind of webcam are you using right now at the moment? Like make model.
It's a Logitech 4K Pro. It's also called the Logitech Brio. So it was the first 4K webcam. It's actually I just opened it up today. It's getting a little hot to be honest. It gets hot. It's got some processing power. Things like it's crazy. How's it look?
The quality looks pretty amazing, man.
I don't know. I'm looking at it. It looks a lot better on my side, like before it streams. But like as it goes out, it looks a little like it looks just like normal, you know?
Yeah, it looks like a 720p or something. Not too high intense, but
Yeah,
it looks pretty good still.
yeah. Like if you could see the software that it comes with, it looks amazing. So like if I open the software, like I will show you. I can show you. Actually, let me see here. How can I do this? Can I show you?
You should be able to at the very top or somewhere there. You should be able to present yourself.
Let me show you the software here. So are you seeing the software?
Yeah.
So what you can do is you can make the screen widescreen. That change. See,
Yeah.
so I like the widescreen, and then you can change the field of view. So if I change it all the way, you can see my camera right there. Is that changing the picture?
It did something. Yeah, it changes the depth perception.
Yeah, it has 3 field of views. So that's pretty awesome. So see, from my perspective, like it looks really nice, but like I don't know like if you guys are seeing that, but it looks really clear to me. Like it's in 4K. So probably by the time it goes out to you, it's probably in 720p, and then it has HDR. So it's actually like what that does is it takes multiple pictures so that it'll change. It'll take the best photo. So and if it's too bright, it'll make it look better, and if it's too dark, it'll make it look better. So I'm not sure if I like the standard or the widescreen. What do you think?
The wide one makes you look further back. The other one, standard, looks more like brings you up closer to the camera. But it's up to you. That's your call.
Yeah, I mean, I think I like widescreen. Okay, so all right, did I stop doing that? What happened now?
Did you turn your cam?
Turns on your camera. Oh, okay, I know what happened. Should be on now. Oh boy. Yeah, it should have came back on. You can't use the selected camera. Oh boy. Now it's giving me a problem.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, it was giving me an issue because of the stinking set, because I played with the settings. Yeah, so it's a pretty nice camera, but if I would bang that microphone, sorry.
I do it too all the time.
Yeah, if I wasn't anticipating my internet speed being such a factor because it wasn't like with anything else. Actually, it does. It causes me so much problems with uploading to YouTube because my camera right here, I shoot 150 megabits per second 4K files. So it takes me over 2 hours to upload my videos to YouTube, and now this 4K camera I cannot stream in 4K. So like I really need an internet upgrade. So it's kind of like poor me, but like I deal with it. But these are like things that people warn me about before getting into 4K. But
Yeah, because you gotta remember the encoder. You got encoders, and then you got my quality at 1080p. You got everything makes a factor. I can't. It cannot be like you're producing at 4K and I'm producing at 1080p. So it's gonna find a middle ground or something. It might. I'm just random guessing because YouTube's always changing their algorithm.
Yeah, that algorithm, all right. I'll tell you, they, and when it comes to patience, I'll be as patient as anybody. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that, like, I tell people to be patient too, and I am being patient. I'm not even thinking about it. I don't check my monetization status or anything. But like, you know, they told me if I made my stuff by the 20th, I would remain monetized. So I wasn't looking to get reviewed. I was looking to stay monetized. That's why I was like, you know, like I was looking to stay monetized. I was looking to not get reviewed. You know, that was my whole purpose of doing all that stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So that was, but you know, what happened happened. So, yeah, it
It
is,
sucks, man.
it is what it is, you know? So that's YouTube for you right now. But I see people with like 100,000 subscribers that are demonetized. So it is what it is.
Why did they get demonetized?
They must not have been monetized from before, from like the last year, because YouTube changed their requirements to like 10,000 views or whatever. I don't know. It's weird. I see people with 10,000 subscribers that aren't monetized yet, so they must have been waiting from before and their channel blew up or something, maybe.
Damn.
Yeah. I
I
see all
thought
sorts of crazy people on there.
I thought they would have actually jumped up on that. Like, you know, the people that have 10,000 subscribers, I thought they would have been like the first come first serve, you know. Because they hit higher than what all the small YouTubers or stuff like that.
Yeah, I see people tweeting to YouTube that they have been waiting for monetization since way back and they still aren't monetized. So I mean, it's just crazy.
Damn.
Yeah. So I mean, I wanted to find out some stuff about your Mac. What kind of Mac did you get?
I got the MacBook Pro, and I got the. Let me pull up my specs real quick. I got pretty much almost the most expensive one they had,
Nice.
and I freaking I souped that sucker up. MacBook. Oh, I picked the wrong one, didn't I? MacBook Pro. I just needed two upgrades, and I would have maxed it out 100%, like maxed. It's a 15-inch. I got pretty much a 15-inch. I think it was. I think there's three of them. I think I got the. Yeah, I got this one right here. I got the 2.9 gigahertz quad core Intel i7 Turbo Boost. Um, where is it? I got the 512 gigabyte SSD, and it comes with a rate. I think it was a Radeon 560 with 4 gigs of GDR5 memory,
Wow.
and there's no USB ports on it at all. Completely,
What?
no USB ports at all.
Oh, it's got the Thunderbolt.
You got to use the Thunderbolt adapters.
Yeah.
So I'm not complaining about it. It's like because I got 4 adapters. So whenever I game or stuff like that, it has 4 other USBs on top of whatever it has components.
Yeah.
So I
See,
get additional.
but the Thunderbolt's insane. From what I hear about it, you just like you can hook up anything through Thunderbolt. You can hook up like monitors. You can hook up, you know, USB like DAC things. It's absolutely crazy. But I mean, I'm just not a fan of Apple taking away things from people. So like, I understand like they want to make it small and everything like that, but it's just like Apple is like cramming things into this small little thing. So it's just like an amazing piece of technology, you know.
Yeah,
And it's like that graphics card is crazy. The specs are crazy. The CPU is crazy. That's an amazing laptop.
yeah. And then my quad here it says FaceTime HD camera 720p. So I can't complain about that, and I FaceTime my sister and stuff like that. So it's really good, and also the battery life on it is really amazing. I've edited 4 videos on a full battery.
Nice.
So
Nice. How long does it take you to render? How long does it take you to render?
um if you say like a 15-minute video, could be like up to less than 2 minutes. If you talk about
Nice.
30-minute video, less than 3 minutes.
What?
45 minutes, an hour video, you're talking about maybe like less than 10 minutes.
Wow, man. You should see my render times. They're like 15, like I do like usually 13-minute videos. It takes me like 45 minutes.
Dude, that's where my laptop was. I was rendering a 30-minute video like 2-3 hours.
Yeah, man, we're talking about I've got a Threadripper. I've got a 16 core, 32 thread CPU. I've got the 1080 Ti. I've got 32 gigabytes of RAM. I've got a 280 millimeter liquid cooler. I've got like the fastest hard drive that you can buy.
The
And it,
solid state?
I've got an NVMe solid state. It communicates directly to your CPU, so it's like super fast,
Wow.
non-volatile. It's non-volatile memory. So these are the solid states of the future. They're about this big. They're about the size of a stick of gum, and they go right in your motherboard. they're awesome. Every motherboard that comes out from now on is going to have about 2 or 3 NVMe slots. So if you're looking into a hard drive, you don't want to buy just solid states anymore. You want to look for NVMe's. They're about $30 to $40 more expensive than solid state drives. So if money is the issue, you might want to look at a solid state drive. But the NVMe is where it's at now. And for space as well, if you're building a tighter build, they go right under the motherboard, so you won't even see them.
That's what my brother told me to get because I'm building a gaming PC. He got me, I think it's 2 slots. He got me one for 256 and then 256 for the main operating system and a terabyte as a secondary.
Oh my god, terabyte. Oof. That's huge, man. I wish. Mine's a 512. It goes right under the graphics card. It's a 960 Pro from Samsung. As of right now, it's one of the best NVMe's that you can get. It's like incredible speeds. And then you can run those in RAID. And like we're talking about like as you press the button, that computer's turning on. Like boop, like incredible speeds. Like lightning
Yeah.
fast.
Almost like a Mac because Mac you just pretty much just open it up and you already have the system loaded.
Yeah, well, those Macs have been used. Were like the first to use SSDs. They were like the one of the first ones to use SSDs. So you know, and Macs are really good for video editing. And if you were to use Final Cut to edit your videos, they would render even faster.
Yeah, that's what I use. I use Final Cut.
Yeah. Well, that's why they render so fast because that program was actually made to run on Macs. I'm using Premiere, which is it is made to edit videos, but it is actually rendering each frame, and it's a crazy program. I can't begin to explain it, but I know that Final Cut is a little bit simpler of a program, and there's they're two different programs, but I know that the way it was explained to me was Final Cut was made to run on Apple. You know.
Yeah. The only issue that I have on my Mac is I wish it actually let me play video games on it at a faster rate. It won't let me. It freezes up. If like I'm playing Fortnite, it won't let me play Fortnite at high
Fortnite?
intense graphic. It won't let me play Fortnite. If
Dude, you
Mac,
don't even need a graphics card to play Fortnite almost.
I have to lower the quality settings all the way down to the lowest level to play Fortnite and to play at good speeds.
Yeah, there might be something up there. You might need to like tweak some settings or something because there's a new APUs out, the Ryzen APUs, the 5400G or the 2400G, and those things play Fortnite, and they're just integrated CPUs with they're integrated GPUs, like they don't even have a GPU, like it's just like integrated in the CPU, and those things run amazing.
That's what my brother was telling me too. Is like you should be able to play Fortnite on it at
Yeah.
the highest rate because it's the latest laptop, the most expensive one out there, and the best stuff on it, and it's like I should be able to max it out, and it
Yeah.
won't let me. It just, I probably he says I probably need to adjust some things on it.
Yeah, that's so weird. There's got to be something going on there. I mean, I can't imagine. But Mac is also not a platform for playing games either. But I mean, unless it was optimized for Apple, but it's more of like a Windows kind of thing. You know, games are more for Windows, from what I hear. Anyways, I wouldn't know from experience, so I can't really speak on experience. But people have told me that. You know.
Yeah.
But Fortnite is such an easy game to run that I would assume you can run it on anything because I've seen it run on that APU. So I would assume that you could run it on anything. I've even heard people say you can play it on mobile.
Yeah, they just released it out not too long ago for the iOS.
Oh my god.
I was like, if they could play on the iOS, they should
Oh,
play on a Mac.
yeah, no, it should.
I'm kind of upset because I can't play it, at the high intense graphics. So I'm like, I gotta look into this.
I watched that guy's video earlier, man, and I was really like, I'm not kidding. I was amazed by Harvey Danger. That
Uh-huh.
guy, that guy can friggin' shoot, man, and edit.
Dude, I was
He
freaking out with that. I was like, what the heck?
Man, I was pretty impressed with that guy's stuff, man. I was like, wow. Like the way he shoots everything and edits everything, I was really liking that, man. I want to watch the part two.
Oh man, I'm dying for that one too. I just learned myself how to do cinematic scenes. I just shot a cinematic scene, but I need to wait till I catch up on my vlogs to my latest video before I release my biggest announcement yet. And so they could actually watch my cinematic scenes.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You gotta finish the what you have done, and it's hard to like get to the exciting stuff. Sometimes you want to skip ahead. Like I still have some stuff that I got to roll back to, but then once you get to like, you can still edit your older stuff on your new computer though, so that should still be exciting.
Yeah, that's what I have. All my videos, but I have nothing rendered. Like nothing rendered, nothing. Everything's just AVIs, MP3s, all that stuff. I watch a lot of big YouTubers, and I see what they add in their content, so I grab what they use and just reuse it again. Because like they say, why are you gonna recreate? If somebody invented the wheel, why are you gonna reinvent it again? Just use the same specs, same what they do. Just use it for yourself.
Yeah, see, what I need are sound effects, music. I need a logo. I need I need uh, some animations. Like these are things that'll make your videos better. I need more B-roll. And I know this, but it's hard to put these things in your video just, off the rip, especially when you're taking so much time to just edit the clips and everything. So like I know this stuff. I know what'll make the videos better. I just, I'm only one person. So, like I want to do this stuff, but so I'm working on it. And like I want to make an intro. I want to get a logo, but I'm only one person. So like I really want to do it. So like right now I'm working on trying to do some B-roll, and like I really want to get some more ideas to make the videos better. Better quality is always first, but I'm always interested in what other people are doing as well.
Yeah, same here. That's why I watch a lot of big YouTubers, and that's why I learned from all the steps, the equipment that they use, and it helps me better my content a little bit. And right now, like I tell everybody, I'm sorry if my content kind of sucks right now. I'm still with the old equipment and still some stuff, and I still haven't. I'm still learning Final Cut Pro, so I can't invest too much time into it because I got to spend time with my family. So there's a lot of things I have to work on. And I'm like you said, I'm only one person too as well. My girl doesn't edit. I do all the editing. She just gives me advice, what I need to do, add or this and that, what she saw in this video. Like I said, she watches some YouTubers. I watch some other ones, and we come up with some ideas off of those.
Yeah,
So
buddy. Hey, I'm gonna have to get going actually because I was supposed to go to dinner at 4, but I thought we were gonna get started at 1. So I mean, I don't want to
okay,
have to
okay, that's fine.
but
One last
yeah.
question, dude. What kind of mic do you have there?
I just got this the Blue Yeti.
How do you
The
like it?
I'm loving it. It's like I don't even have to get close to it. This is Blue Yeti. I know what it is. The Blue Yeti Black Ice,
Uh-huh.
and I got it as a package deal on Amazon. It was like $160, but it came with the stand, the pop filter, and Assassin's Creed Origins, which I'm not sure if I lost or not because I downloaded it, then my computer went out. It's somewhere on my computer. It's on my other hard drive, so I have to re-download it. But the gate, you have to keep the gain all the way like down on it. But it's a nice looking mic. Um, I think it's just a USB mic, so I don't know. Is yours like analog or?
Mine's the way the professionals like the way the I forgot what those connectors, those big ones that you hook up to like mixer boards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it hook my newer however you say it. You connect it straight to it like an amplifier,
Yes.
a phantom power,
It's a
and then mix.
mixer or whatever.
Yeah, and you connect it from that from the NW100. You connect it there into the analog headphone style plugins into. I bought a little USB adapter,
Yeah.
an external sound card, and man, it freaking works nice because my brother's done used to use a Blue Yeti, and but he didn't like it. Him and his friends because they do gaming, so they didn't like the Blue Yeti because it's USB and it kind of like the sound's not great,
Yeah.
so he recommended using this type, and that's what he stuck with, and they love it. Him and his friends all use the same type of equipment for
Yeah,
gaming.
well, there's only, I think that's digital versus like analog, I believe, or is it like I think that's what you would call it.
I think so because like that one goes straight to it's a USB direct, and this one it's not a USB. It's straight to it's like it's all analog equipment, and then it hooks up into a USB.
Yes. So it's like it's like a direct signal. This is going, through the computer. So yeah, that'll give you like the real audio.
Yeah, and he always recommended not to connect it directly to the onboard sound card because it doesn't work. You're not gonna get the right quality. You're gonna get it like kind of all messed up because they tested it out. You get like all mumbled. It's all mumbled out.
Yeah, see, I have a sound card, but because I have a USB microphone, it doesn't work. So that because you're using a USB microphone, it does not use the sound card. It just skips right through, goes right through the computer. So,
Yeah.
but the sound card that I have is just attached to my motherboard. Like I didn't buy a sound card; it's just part of my motherboard features. So it's not really that big of a deal.
Yeah. Man, we'll go ahead and end it now because I know you got to get going. But we'll do a part two to this, so we could actually get our special guest onto this stream.
Yeah, we'll definitely get into the actual tech talk. This was just kind of like to get it started a little bit, like we haven't gone live before and everything. This is my first live stream and I was just excited to talk to you and everything. So I just really am happy that you had me on. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me, man. I really appreciate it.
That's no problem. But if anybody else has any questions, feel free to actually. There you go. Somebody, my brother told me. My brother's online. XLR cables.
XLR cables, yeah.
There he is. He just popped. He just popped in. I was like, I don't even know. He's the one always telling me, get this equipment, get this, get that. He's a gamer, so he's like, that's his favorite thing. Look, see, he's watching. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and end the stream here, and we'll just continue this talk next time. And maybe I'll actually could get my brother in too, maybe if he wants.
Yeah, for sure, man. Anyone who wants to join can definitely join, and we're gonna get this live on my channel as well. So everybody who wants to get in it can get in it. Bo show.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'll see you later, man. I'll see you on Twitter and around. So, and y'all guys, I will see y'all guys next time. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, subscribe to his channel. That his channel will be in the description below. Go support that guy right there. He's freaking epic.
Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you later. Peace out. Later, man.
See ya.
Peace.
Peace.